I didn't understand this for a long time, and it was my mistake. To be honest, I'm still learning this lesson. I always made new contacts very easily, and I like that I surrounded myself more and more with successful, like-minded people and businessmen. But sometimes an old friend is really better than two new ones. In this video, I want to tell you about why it's important to maintain old contacts even if you've gone so far away that you want to forget everyone. I'll start with a life story. When I left St. Petersburg, my hometown, at first I felt great alone. I didn't miss anyone and felt only interest and anticipation of big events. A lot was going on, but a year after moving, I suddenly began to miss people I had seen almost every day for the past 4 to 5 years. I'm not even talking about my family, but mostly about my friends. I met my sister and mom once every few months when I came back home, plus we often talk on the phone. At some point I really wanted to feel a connection with my past, to meet people who remained where I left. But after a year of silence, this could be quite problematic, even actually more than a year. When you stop communicating with those who are important to you, you lose a piece of yourself. This is my personal observation. You give up a small part of your values. Do you know why? Because once upon a time you became friends precisely for the reason that certain values coincided, and you felt a connection. And now it has broken up. And no matter how you act, this will happen. No one stands still, everyone lives their own lives, and of course, roles will diverge. But how amazing it would be if you can influence this. I will share with you 3 reasons why it's highly advisable not to cut off all ties with your past. First, you never know how and when old friends will help you again. It happens that you go far away. You leave your city or even the country, start doing business, and subconsciously perceive your old friends as a completed chapter. You see your growth and think that you need to establish new contacts among successful and active guys. You distance yourself from your previous social circle. But I can tell you from personal experience, this is a trap that you better not fall into. This approach is destructive, it can lead you to places where you don't want to be. Never be arrogant, even if you have done a lot and your old friends remain in place. Listen, everyone has different goals in life. Perhaps family stability and security are more important to them. They just don't want to do those things that seem fundamental for you. I think if they want, they can also look down on you. Constant running around, some kind of business, that money again. But what if they don't? What if even with differences in values, they look at you the same way before? What if their personal success didn't change how they treat you? I advise you to find a way to evaluate a person based on factors other than the achievement of your personal goals. I always look at how much he or she values me if you remove the money factor. This is clear simply from the style of communication. Try to keep those people who see you as a friend and not as an opportunity to advance. And by the way, do the same yourself. Second, old friends are people with whom a lot is connected. They are quite a serious part of your story. An important component of your life is communication with those who care about you. Consider each of your old friends as a unique artifact. It cannot be repeated, but it can be lost if you don't value the connection with it. Even if you don't understand now why you should keep contacts with people from your past, believe me, in the future you will thank yourself. I'll share a quick story and you'll understand what I mean. I've been living in Bali for over a year now, and I feel longing for those people who are important to me. It helps me a lot that we stay in touch with many of them. Yes, this is a chat and sometimes calls. But I feel warmth that my connections are alive and I can always write to someone with whom I studied in the university for several years. Sometimes, when you've gone far away, you want to feel that warmth, enjoy the nostalgia. But how can you do this if you don't keep in touch with old friends? I gave an example of moving to another country, but this applies to any movement. When you find yourself alone in a new stage of your life, support from true friends can help a lot. Therefore, appreciate those who stayed with you after all the trials that tried to separate you. Third, Respect them and be grateful for the journey together. Mutual respect is the most important component of any success, be it business or personal relationships. The ability to be grateful makes the difference between the person you want to stay in touch with and the person you want to forget. I believe that your family and friends deserve special attention more than anybody else. Even if you compare them with your colleagues, this is still a different level of communication and, most importantly, a different level of common values. Yes, of course, business partners and perhaps colleagues can also become friends, but until that, they are people who are united with you only for material purposes. Don't lose yourself and your loved ones in the pursuit of success. It never leads to anything good. Try to move forward and achieve your goals while maintaining the necessary contacts. These were 3 reasons why it's very advisable not to cut off all ties with your past. I have experienced everything that I'm talking about, and I also have people with whom we regularly stay in touch, although we haven't seen each other for years. I wish you to have the same friends and appreciate how they change your life for better. Guys, thank you so much for watching my content, and I would like to say thank you for myself, for the Kirill in the future. Man, that's amazing that you keep doing this. So just move forward, create videos, and everything will be fine, everything will be okay. So if you appreciate this episode, give me your like. If you didn't, give me your dislike. Write the comment below, follow my channel, and see you in the day after tomorrow, guys. Thank you so much.